Hey, everybody. I am Stacey Thomas with the Stacey Thomas Unrestricted Unlimited Talk Show. As always, I like to tell you the guests that I have on, the guests that I'm blessed to be with, unrestricted, unlimited, can't be put in a box. We're still walking and hoping that God guides our path, and we still don't know what He has for us yet.
That's right.
I'm going to say her name tonight. She's not someone that I'm interviewing. She's going to tell you who she is. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. And then she's going to tell you about herself. And then we're going to dive into this topic. Yeah. So I'm Stacey Thomas, Unrestricted Unlimited. Like I said, I'm an author, speaker, talk show host, and advocate for Lou Gehrig's disease. And a little hint, soon to be like, the script is ready. Things are coming to you live in 2021.
Yeah,
things are happening, and I tell you what, we like to say the next year. Well, this year, I think God's saying, Kimberlaine, it's your time.
Oh Lord, girl.
So I just may be a big star like you, beautiful.
What? You already are, and I am so not yet. But I appreciate
it. So my co-host for tonight, and I'm gonna say this, and this will be the last thing. Thank you, Kimberlaine. Thank you.
Anytime. You already know me.
I don't have many people. I don't have a long list of people that I want to co-host. I don't have a long list of people that I really feel like she's real, he's real. This is somebody, as the young folks say. I try to get cool. The word probably old. I rock with you. So please tell us, who are you?
Oh, wow. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. It's so many facets and parts of me that, I'm still learning about. But I am Blunt, and Blunt stands for Black Lady Under New Terms. Those are my terms and God's terms. I'm an author. I'm a speaker on occasion. I'm an executive producer of a reality show, Real Women of RVA. I'm a publisher. I publish my books. I publish my sister's affirmations line. And I'm a mom. I'm an all-around woman. We do everything, right? So I am every woman.
Yeah. I know that's right. What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo. I am a Virgo, September 15th, 9/15. And I actually look at that number every day in the morning. It just, I don't know what I'll be doing anything. I could be doing anything. And I will look either at my phone or, it's 9/15. And that, to me, that's God's way of telling me that I'm good, Yeah. And it has happened my whole life since I can remember, like even as a child. Yeah.
9/15.
Yeah. Someone else, I've met someone else who told me that same thing too. So I'm not the only one in the world that this happens to.
Wow. And tell us again, I want to make sure I got it. It's your birthday, and what makes you look at the number?
I don't know. I just, my babe can even tell you, like he's so sick of me. He's like, I know, it's not 15. Yeah, but it's true. Like it just happens. Like, and I work in banking, and I'll see that number quite a lot, and it just sends me to, I look it up often, even though I know what 9/15, the angel number, means. I don't know if anybody does angel numbers or follow their angel numbers, but if there's a number that you see over and over again, inadvertently, you see this number, like I see fours. I'll always see 44. That's my mom's year of birth, but I'll look at the phone. It's 11:44. It's 4:44. 4:44. I always see fours. So yeah, I'm just like that. Now I'm not lucky playing numbers.
I was gonna say, are you playing them?
No, I don't play numbers. My sister does, but I don't. I'm never lucky.
Really? I'm the same way. I've got a sister, and she sits down at the card table. She's gonna win. She's gonna win. She goes to the casino. She's gonna win. Me,
Well, I won't be playing cards with her.
So, Kimberlaine, tonight, relationships and the family and friends that come with them. I almost feel like that's a conversation that could go on and on. So tonight, we'll touch base on the things you want to touch base on, a few of the things I want to touch base on. And
Okay.
then I guess a sister just hopes that if we need to do a part two, you'll be back.
I sure will. Anything for you.
So, sweetheart, and the same here. So we have, Leslie's one of your ladies.
Hey, Les.
And Letty's one of my ladies. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
And
Les.
there's beautiful Harriet Mitchell. She's the master collaborator. Might be somebody else you might want to talk to. And then Apple Butter. Hey,
Hey, apple butter. Hey, ladybug.
thanks for watching, everybody. So,
Indeed.
Kimberlaine, I want to start with when I think of family and the relationships and the family and friends that come with them, I think about, from my experience and from listening to other people, why do we have to bring family and friends with us when we get a relationship? Why do we have to involve everybody immediately?
We don't. We don't. I don't. I mean, first of all, you have to get to know a person before you bring them around your friends and family. You only meeting a representative in the beginning anyway. So you don't really want to inflict your family and friends, with someone new. Now, after you've been with someone for at least maybe 2 months, 2 months to 3 months, you may want to, and that's not the kids either. You don't introduce them to the kids. At least, you got to go at least 6 months before you introduce somebody to your children. But as far as like friends and family, I'd say 2 months might be in. That might be a good time to introduce them to your family. Now, it's about the dynamics of your family as well. If you already know that you have friends and family that's all up in your business, if they're all up in your business, then they're going to be all up in your relationship pretty much probably too. So there are certain family members that I really wouldn't even introduce my people to, or just really like keep it short. But those meddlers, you do have meddlers that, they want to know everything. They all up in it. They giving you advice. They may even be giving them some advice, and it's just too much. I don't really entertain that. I don't entertain it at all. My bae is really good friends with my sister. I actually met him through my sister. And that was interesting. It was interesting. And at first I really wasn't interested, and my sister was like, no, you should. So in that case, she was involved.
Okay.
Idiot. But she's not the type that's going to be all up in our stuff. You know what I'm saying? She is my confidant, so I will tell her a lot of things, but it's not like she's going to go back and tell him and try to get all up in it,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think like when I think about something like that, I think about how I was when I was in my 20s and how I'm now in my 40s. And I see women going through things. And I just wonder, like, do women get so excited about meeting a good man or the man that they think is the good man? Are they so excited that they just have to tell somebody? Or why do women feel the need they've got to let their girlfriends know what they got as soon as they get it?
Well, funny you should say that. Hey, Papaya, it's been a long time.
Hey, Papaya.
That's a fellow Virgo right there too. As Les, my cast member of Real Women of RVA, us Virgos, it's Virgo Nation up in here tonight. I see.
And let me tell you, Papaya is like just cool.
Absolutely.
Whenever another book comes, I hope Papaya invites me up to DC.
I know that's right. Okay, I gotta reconnect with Papaya. But with what you said, I have a relative who actually shares everything about her relationship, even on social media. And we as a family, we kind of, at first we were like, well, what is that about? Like, are you trying to send messages to other people? Is it, she says, no, it's just me. And that's how I am. And that's how, if I want to do that, that's what I'll do. And yeah, you do have the right to do that. You do. It is your right. just understand that when you open up your relationship to the public like that, that everybody is in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And you know,
right.
you give people, that's like giving them the okay to just speak on your situation, you know. And if that's you and you don't mind, then that's fine. I just really don't know why people feel the need. And it could be because, you know, they haven't had that in their life and they're proud of it or happy about it. Some may do it just for show, you know, just to flaunt it. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of times when you're putting everything out there, you're inviting opinions that you might not necessarily want to hear, and you want to get mad for somebody for having an opinion. Well, excuse my language, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one.
Yeah.
And if you don't want everybody giving you an opinion on your relationship,
Don't put it out.
be quiet.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and before I pass it to you, that thing you said about putting it on Facebook, let me tell you what I've learned. Can I keep it real?
Absolutely, you better.
Some women are posting pictures on Facebook because they want you to think they having a great life. Some women are posting pictures on Facebook because there's a chick out there. You don't know she having a problem with a chick after her man, but she wants to make sure that chick knows he's my man.
And does it really matter? Because do women even care? You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They going, if they want him, they gonna go after him anyway. It's up to the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
that's right.
a lot of these women really just have to understand that a man is gonna do whatever he's gonna do. He could be up there with you on Facebook all day, every day, and his
Mhm.
side chick know all about you. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's, you know, it's, if it's real and it's authentic, you don't really have to parade it. You know, you don't have to parade it around. It's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I do know a lot of fronters. I know a lot of people who, you know, you'll see those, you know, matching outfits and all of that, but it's not really like that, you know. But
Yeah.
because relationships are hard, it's not easy. You know, they're not easy at all. So, you know, everybody goes through their ups, their downs. You know, everyone, even me and Bay. And I even took it there one time where I said, "Oh, I'm single again" on Facebook, and the whole world knew now that me and Bay had broke up. You know what I'm saying? That was like
Really?
what, 2 years ago or something like that, or 3 years ago. Yeah, and I'll never put my business out there like that again because people were really affected. Like they were like, "Oh my God," like you know, they really felt some kind of way, and I was like, "Dang, babe, they want us together more than we want to be."
I know what you mean. I
Like
made,
it go too much. I don't need everybody in it like that. I
yeah,
didn't know how much they were involved in our relationship. You know.
people will get really involved. I did something that I always said. I did something that I said you should never do. Whatever goes on in the house, keep it in the house.
Absolutely, I agree.
Sometimes you get so bothered, so stressed, you got to tell somebody. And what people fail to realize is when you run and tell somebody something, especially if they love you, they're going to hold a grudge while you and your man at home done made up.
Girl.
You got somebody with a grudge and you realize it's all because you ran your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can't be so hard on the person with the grudge because that should show you leave things in the house.
That's right.
But people sometimes don't get that. And like I said, I slipped up. And because you open yourself up, this is what I've learned. When you bring family and friends in your relationship, you're really opening them up. You could have a problem. You vent it to your family, your friend, your family member, or your friend. You and your person make up at home. You let the other person know, well, they still got an attitude because they got to know, well, what you do, how you make him pay, how you handle it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's too much, too
It
much.
is. It is. It is. It is. It is. And I was a victim of that. I used to do it, and I just learned. You know better, you do better. That's what I'll say. You know, you can't tell everybody everything. You know, you can have that one person, but they really have to have no judgment. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, my sister is that person for me. And she loves my bae, regardless of what we go through, what I tell her, you know, and probably because she knew him before I did. You know what I'm saying? That may have something to do with it as well. She knows him as a person. So that's a little different. But just having people, you know, random people, friends, especially friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, family is a little different because, you know, they do have, or you want to hope that they have your best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of friends, you know, and I use that term loosely because I just had some that, you know, discovered they weren't mine. Yeah, I mean, it's real. So you got to be careful because those friends will be like, yeah, girl, go ahead, leave. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why are you telling me to leave my man? You understand what I'm saying?
They telling you to leave. They telling you to leave their man. Look, he's opening up something. They telling you to leave your man because they wish they had a man as good as that, and they don't think you deserve it. Or they telling you to leave their man because they unhappy and miserable. They've been scorned, can't get over it, so they want you to be miserable too.
And even to the extreme, they want you to leave them so they can have them.
Ooh, okay, you said it. So, Kimberlaine,
can we talk? You know,
I'm gonna read one thing. I guess you see it, and then
you going through it now. Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah,
T Style says she's going through that right now.
We just gotta we just gotta handle our own and not depend on everybody else to help us.
That's right.
I repeat, everybody got an opinion, and a lot of times people who walk in your shoes don't know what's going on.
They don't.
So
everybody's quick to pass judgment too. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, you really don't know what a couple goes through. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And so you really should mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Even if they come to you and be like, girl, it's up to you. You can say, you know what? I ain't even going there, girl. I've got my own problems. You understand what I'm saying? There's a way to just shut it down.
I understand. Ooh, so
Raquel. We was Raquel. When I tell you, Stacey, we gonna touch that. We gonna touch that.
We're gonna touch that. So what you got for me now? And then we're gonna get these questions. But what you got for me, Kimberlaine?
I want to go where Raquel want to go. I want to
go.
You
ready?
Yeah, let's go to the overbearing mothers. Let's do it.
These boys and their mamas. I'm all for loving your mama, but but it's you know what? It ain't even the boys, the men fault all the time. The mothers keep that hand out.
Yeah, they coddle them. They coddle them too much. Too much. And not all, because you know you have some who don't, but I'm finding now, and even with the older men, you know, that I'm really seeing that, you know, they're very, very, and again, yes, you love your mother, you know, I love my dad, and I love my mom, but I'm just saying, you know, that whole dynamic, it's too much. It's like, I'm like, are you in love with her? You understand what I'm saying? I know you love her, but are you in love with her? Like, something ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? So I've had relationships in which, you know, it was just a little too much, and the mom had too much input and influence over him. You know?
Do they? In the Bible, and everybody doesn't.
Oh man.
Yeah. And everybody doesn't go by the Bible, but a lot of us do. Somewhere in there, Kimberlaine, doesn't it say when the man leave the house, if he takes on a wife?
Yeah, that's what it says. But I tell you, and that's a fine line, because you don't want to really, you know, you don't want to be disrespectful to a mom ever. But well, some women don't really care.
But shouldn't a mom be respectful too?
They should, but a lot of them don't, because a lot of them are holding on to their sons. Please don't let them not have a man. Okay, don't let the mom not have a man. All right, because you better believe that son is her damn man. Okay, and that's on her toes. All right, and she gonna let you know it.
What if the man doesn't leave the house? Leave his mama's house?
No, she right, Raquel. I'm telling you, it is grown ass men living with their parents, living with their mom. Yeah, living with them, not to help them out, not because they need aid, medical aid, or anything like that. Just because they ass need a place to stay. Hello.
So, Kimberlaine,
Yes.
what reasons can you think of, and this is just our opinion, that a man in his 40s or 50s should be at home?
The only scenario that I find doable is if the mom is sick. If she can't take care of herself and you're there to actually really be her caretaker. In that case, it's very acceptable. You know what I'm saying? I definitely accept that because that's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But with that, you can get a nurse. It all depends on your monetary status.
yeah,
Because that takes a lot out of you too. But if I had to take care of my mom, I would want my significant other to understand that. So
yeah,
if that is the case, that's really the only scenario that I find it acceptable.
yeah. By the time you're 40 or 50 and you're living with your mom, and that's just my opinion.
What? 40 or 50? How about 30? Like what?
30, okay,
I
30.
was at the house at 15, so I have no sympathy for people.
I
Okay?
agree. I agree with you. If you're taking care of your mother, if it's COVID time, you done got laid off, you done lost your
Yeah,
house.
yeah. Well, yeah, that
But
too. That
but
too. If you're down and out and you don't have anything, yeah, you go back home. I mean,
when you got a bedroom there and stuff been building over the years, that let me know you ain't never moved out.
something
You know
wrong with it.
what? He gonna listen to his mama before he listen to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He gonna
Absolutely.
if his mama don't like him with you, and she said enough time, he going with his mama.
Oh yeah. And whoever she want him with. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's a bad thing to know. That, and I actually met a woman over 20 years. This woman is in her 60s. She says they've been dating over 20 years and he's always lived with his mother. See, that's too much for me, Kimberlaine, because that means anytime I piss you off, anytime we get into an argument, you're not going to stand like a man and stay at home and work this out. You're going to run to your mom up under her skirt.
I know some of them just can't get off the tit. I mean, it is what it is. But it says a lot about the man as well. You understand what I'm saying? So let's see what let's too often single women put their sons in roles that should be retained for a mate. Once the son finds his own mate, these moms struggle with not. Wow. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of scenarios where moms are just, they make it difficult for the woman too,
Yeah.
So you have certain mothers who really make it hard for the woman and the man once they on that man. You know what I'm saying? If the mom is still connected to that son, they all up in that. They all up in it. I can't do it.
I think a mother needs to know her place and understand that there's a role that a mother plays. And hey, I'm a mother of boys, and I've come to realize those ladies out there.
Yes.
He desires something mama can't give him. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
So I need to stay in my lane.
Yeah, we are not supposed to. Yeah, and my son, he's one who I'm really not fond of his choices in women.
Well, I've been there too.
Neither one of his wives were to me, it just was ridiculous. Oh, we have a man. Yeah. Honestly, men do this when they do not have the dominant trait to live. I agree, Shaquille. I agree 100%. That's why I said you got to really see who that man is as well.
Yeah.
In that dynamic, because most of the time they're not strong at all.
So Kimberlaine, you meet the man, and he tell you it's just temporary. He had his mama's house, but he looked comfortable there. He got a good job, a nice car. He opened the door for you. It's temporary. He been there a couple of years. You gonna continue to date him? What you gonna do?
We're gonna have to put a time on that. If it's, you know what I'm saying. If you got a good job, you got that car right, and yeah, I'm gonna see if we're gonna give you 90 days. 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Put a time on that thing, because that's when you'll really see, are they planning on moving or are they not? Is it just they just telling you that to string you along? 90 days, that's enough for you to see we need to have a lease, a contract on a house, and it doesn't have to be with me. You understand what I'm saying? I just need you free from that situation. I'm not coming over there chilling with you and your mama like that. Like, who does that? And she's 60 something. I
Okay.
really like to have a conversation with her. She should be on this live. Where's she at?
I know that's right. So I'm itching. I got something I'm itching to ask you.
Yeah, baby, go on, because I'm candid. You already know.
Family and friends getting coming along in a relationship. So does family include the exes?
Girl, don't go there with the freaking exes, man.
I just got one thing, Kimberlaine. Then I'm gonna sit back because I'm really interested in the next thing you got. From personal experience and listening to other women, but I had a woman say to me one time about lover. Did he put a ring on it? Did he put a ring on it? Did he put a ring on it? An ex. Maybe she'll see this video.
I'm sure
And I
she will.
thought, and I thought to myself, is she dingy? But what's up with these women out here? You and your man break up, and just because he hasn't married the next woman, you want to dismiss her. You want to put her down like she ain't enough for him. For some of you chicks, I just want to say this.
Say it, Stacey.
What happens when he's dealing with a strong woman?
Hello.
A woman that got her own. A woman that's building her own. It may not be him.
Hello.
Maybe she don't want a ring on it.
Boom.
These chicks get it twisted, Kimberlaine.
Totally twisted. Totally twisted.
And that's something that, it hit me one day. I said, why does it always have to be our relationship to family, friends, exes? Why does it have to be for women if this man hasn't done this or this man hasn't done that? What about what I want?
Absolutely.
What about what you want? Do we have to disclose to them everything that we're doing?
No, we don't. It's nobody's business. You understand what I'm saying? Like me and Bay, we've been together for 5 years, going on 6. I've heard people say, oh, well, if y'all not married by 2 years, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time to know a person. You don't even know. I'm learning things about Bay that I didn't even know, and we in almost 6 years deep. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time to really know it. Like I said, I'm still learning myself. So, and I've been married before. So I'm not going to make that same mistake again. You understand?
And I think about that too. Not that I have to run down to every
with Bay.
21 years.
Yeah, wow. You had a long one, girl.
So
kudos for that.
So it ain't like I can't get a husband.
Hello.
Maybe I tried to do me.
I think people put too much emphasis on the marriage thing. Again, I used to be all up into marriage, had my first marriage. Oh my God, it was a hot ass mess. And I think I stayed married 2 years. We were together 3 years, got married, and I stayed maybe 2. In that last year, I made my great escape to Virginia. Around him, he was sitting there thinking, where are you going? Like, you this really real? I'm like, I've been telling you for the last 6 months that I'm
thank you.
Know what I'm saying? I will not stay in some mess. And so, with the whole marriage thing, I think a lot of women want the wedding and they don't want the marriage. You understand what I'm saying? They want to say, oh, I'm married. That is not something to brag about in a lot of households. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I love love and I love good, strong couples. But there are a lot, like I have a lot of strong, withstanding couples in my family. My mom, 40-something years. My dad and his wife, years. My sister, 30-something years. I'm like, I don't see me able to do that type of thing. Like now, I find with Bay, I probably will be with him, or could be with him for the rest of my life. Because I'm 50 at this point, it's like you have to find that time where there's somebody that you just really want to settle down with.
That's right.
I think. But it's deep. You have to really, really be comfortable within yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Look at Oprah. Oprah is one of the richest, smartest women in the world. Is she married? Standing around for 3 years. There is no ring. I mean, it may be a ring, but there's no marriage.
But they still together.
Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, 36 years.
That's right.
No marriage, but they are still together. And a lot of people like, oh well, then they're just that's no good. What's up with that? Because if he died, I could put a policy on Bay today.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So what is it it's a contractual agreement. It's a business agree. It's an agreement.
And others just need to stay out of it.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own. To each his own. To each his own.
So we got Felicia Winston. Is that the awesome playwright, like the big time playwright in Richmond? Felicia Winston.
Please let me know because I love to
That's
connect.
her. That's her.
We have a family chat, and my cousin, who is good friends with my ex, includes him in the family chat. Oh no!
No, hell no! 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 No!
Oh, what kind of crap is that?
Mm-mm.
And what's up? Okay, wait. Is the cousin a female cousin? Because I'm interested.
I didn't think of that.
Is the cousin a female cousin or a male cousin? That I'm very curious to know.
Oh, let's see what she say. I'm looking.
Come on, Felicia.
You got a point there.
Yeah, that we go. Yeah, because that could open up a can. Girl, you already know. Like, I don't put it past nobody. I've been in some real serious and crazy situations, and I have seen some some serious and crazy situations. So, yeah, what's up with that cousin?
Let's see. No, he's a male.
Okay, that's different.
But wait a minute.
What you think, Stace?
That don't mean nothing.
Are they boys? Yeah, because but what's up with that though? Why is he including him in the family chat if he's not in the family?
He might.
Was he in the family? Was he close with the family before y'all got together? Because if he was if he was already close, they could.
But you know what?
Disrespectful to you.
Yeah, but you know what I think about that, Kimberlaine? I think that cousin should respect me enough as his cousin
Exactly.
to understand that we have to have boundaries.
I agree.
He was my husband. We're not together anymore, and I'm not comfortable with him being included in so much. That's your boy, and your boy can do things. Yeah. But maybe, Felicia, you should let him know, I'm just not comfortable with that. It doesn't mean you have hard feelings, but people have to know their boundaries.
Right.
And people have to respect you.
Yeah. Have you told your cousin that you really, I would like to know if you voiced it. Even though he considers him family, like you really are family. And does it bother you? That's the first thing. And if it does bother you, have you verbally expressed that it bothers you? Because I'm curious to know. The ring and the wedding. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I know that's right.
Absolutely. I agree. You don't. And some people do it better not married. Okay, so Felicia told him.
You know how to handle it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I like that. I bet he took his butt out of there. I bet he ain't gonna be in the next family chat.
I really like that one. So what you got for me, Blood?
All right. What do I have? We talking about relationships, men, and let's that whole ex thing. I want to talk about exes that really can't let go. Like they so still, they trying to text and call and message, and I'm like, dang, like it's like 5 or 6 years. Like I know it's bum, but dang, you still having issues with that. Like, what's up with that? What is wrong with the?
You know what? This was a night I was supposed to have instead of Mountain Dew, a little bit of Jack Daniels. But go ahead,
girl. I'm just trying to figure it all out. I need our females to really love themselves more, have more self-esteem, and to really not try to go after other people's men. I think that relationships need to be held in a more sacred light in these days. And I think social media has done just too much to relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's opened up a lot of doors to mischievousness. So you have to really know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You really have to know who you're dealing with. There's a lot of larceny out here with people all of a sudden. Like, I don't know what the days and times that we're living in, but there's just a lot. There's a lot of disrespect. A lot of disrespect that goes on in these relationships that people are having. I have people get at me in my inbox. They know doggone well I have a man. You know what I'm saying? But yet they're in my inbox, like, hey, beautiful, and I think that's very disrespectful. I would never do that. If you know that someone is in a relationship, you respect that relationship. You definitely don't cross that line.
So when you said like the X's and the inboxes, you think how do you exes you think using social media? What do you think?
Oh yeah, they use social media to try to stalk and watch you. They watch you. They want to know what you're doing. They get other people to friend you. It's a lot. I've seen a lot and been involved in quite a lot of just tackiness as far as relationships and social media is concerned.
I think that some exes, like, there's a reason you are not still with him or with her.
Right.
There's a reason. Learn to accept the reason and move on. It's these baby mamas that really got the problems.
Oh, let's go there.
It's these baby mamas. These girls, you done laid with him. I know there's some kind of bond, whatever. I done made babies.
Yeah.
And they don't want to let go. No matter that he's moved on, and they got to let you know. They got to let you know. First chance they get, they got to let you know we got a child together. I was with him such and such years. Cool.
It matters not.
What is that supposed to do for me? Am I supposed to be intimidated? Am I supposed to leave him? What is that supposed to do for me? And why must the exes use their energy to let the new person know?
No, 9 times out of 10, they still love that person. 9 times out of 10, they still want to be with that person. And they absolutely don't want you with that person. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And the social media. So when you said something about the social media, what do you think about your man, not your man, but a man having his ex on his Facebook page? Even though
I live that. I'm not really feeling it, but at the same time, it's in the beginning I had issues and I would go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's so long now that, again, I'm like, if you feel that you need to be connected, if that's what you feel, look at us. Here we are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I don't even really deal with my exes. You know what I'm saying? They're ex for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they may get at me, but I don't even respond because I need to dead that. I don't want to keep that going. There's no need to keep it going. We could be cordial, but if I left you, I'm really not trying to be, cool with you or around you or, all of that. So I don't really get it, but I think it's more so the women who, well, no, because you got some men who don't want to let go as well. So yeah, that whole ex thing, I just think that they want to be messy. That's all it could be. Because I'm like, what else is it? I don't really see the need to be connected to an ex on social media, especially when they have a woman and all that. It's like, why? Why?
And see,
I don't know.
See, and I agree. I'm like, blame it on the Gemini. I love hard. I'm very protective.
Crazy. We're very territorial.
I
don't play that.
I'm very territorial. So for me, I just don't know, especially like if I'm dealing, like my man, for example. I don't think the exes should be on his Facebook page. I'm not saying that he's going to do something. I don't trust him. I just think it could bring a little extra drama. People have a tendency. You let her on your Facebook page. She sees that as a sign as he wants to talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Inbox messages happen.
And that's what I'm saying. That whole message thing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with none of that. I ain't with that. And everybody, if y'all don't know, Blunt will roll up in a minute. I will roll up like, yeah, I'm crazy. I'm Press charges. I'm crazy like that. I know people be like, oh, that's too much. That's blunt. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's blunt. My baby know I will turn up. Did it, been there. He already know. He don't like it. He turn up too, but I'll be like, you already know. I ain't having it.
Well,
I ain't having it.
well, you know, I don't never itch. My nose doesn't never itch till I get on live. But excuse me. But I let her know. We don't want our business in the newspaper.
Okay.
So let me run up on you. Don't let me.
Okay.
You know, I want to be this mature chick that says, you know what, if that's what you want to do, you go right ahead and do it. But I'm worried about that chick that I try to keep asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, I already know.
And I know as a writer and keeping it real, sins of the flesh is a terrible thing.
That thing is something else.
He can say, or she can say, I'm gonna let my ex on here. We ain't got nothing to do with each other, blah, blah, blah. They say the right thing, start bringing back some memories. Temptation can be a bitch.
It can. And then if y'all get mad at each other, and you know what I'm saying, all of that. I'm not with any of it. If y'all have a problem and they run to them or they talk to them. Nah, bro, we not doing none of that. We not doing none of that. Okay, see, but why do women take it to that extent? Well, Shaquille, are you friends with your exes on social media? I'd like to know. Are you in a relationship? And are you friends with your exes on social media, Shaquille? I do need a input on this.
Blunt.
Yes, ma'am.
That individual right there, I'll have to tell you about him because Blunt, we could do a whole show on him.
Well, now.
But it's not my place to tell.
Ooh, that is juicy. We gotta talk about that.
He wants to know why we got to take it there because, see, in his mind, we should be able to accept certain things, but that's another story.
You know what? It's not even about it's men will be like, oh, you insecure. It's not about that. It's about respect. And that's all. And that's men, we totally think differently, first of all. And I always say, okay, so you don't care if my exes is all over my you understand what I'm saying? Is that cool with you that I talk to my ex? And because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if it's cool for you to do it, then I could do it. You understand? But again, then that's all that BS. Because my exes want to get I know what they want. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
We already know what our exes want. Okay.
Exactly. So don't tell me that your ex is not thinking of something else. Okay. I'm not gonna let mine on because I know what's gonna come up in the conversation sooner or later. I'm avoiding that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So he says speak on it. So I got a serious question for you, Blunt.
Yes.
He dancing, Blunt. He dancing in front of them women.
Was he in the show? Was he one of the guys?
No, he wasn't in this show, but he dancing, Blunt.
Oh.
So I guess
he got millions of women at him now.
But what I'm wondering is his woman supposed to be okay with that?
Well, as a dancer, you already know that they're going to be on him like that. That's a little different, but it's still your social media, your personal social media is your personal social media. Okay. If you have a business page and it's your dancing page and all the chicks is going crazy, you really can't do nothing about that because that's his business. You know what I'm saying? So when you date a dancer, you got to know that comes with that. That's different. I wouldn't date one. I just wouldn't date one.
And I'm not sure. This is what I think of for some things. Even like when people are not pastors before they get married, but then somewhere in the marriage they become a pastor. What happens, Blunt? Is it fair to her? And I don't know that this happened to him. If she gets with him, she falls in love with him, and then he becomes a dancer. Is she supposed to understand that?
Wow. Well,
who I get with, who you are in the beginning, it's just like someone that wants to be a pastor.
Yeah.
Who I marry in the beginning.
Contrast.
Who I want, huh?
That's a big contrast.
Yeah, but it's not knocking pastor, but it's almost like that's a big thing for me. I'm marrying you, you're not a dancer, and then you become a dancer. I guess
that's a big thing. that's
Keep saying we're thinking too deep on this with men and women or whatever. But is a woman supposed to be able to handle that?
You should be able to handle it. You should be able to handle it if you trust your man. You understand what I'm saying?
Remind me to tell you who he is on Instagram, and then you answer that question.
All right, I will be following him.
Look at me putting on my glasses.
We should be able to handle if you trust your man. And dancing is you make good money. So it all depends on the man. It really does. Like if you could trust your man, then that's with everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's with any scenario. It's all about the person and what they will and will not do. Now, if you've been in your relationship and your man is a huge flirt and you already see that it's a problem, then y'all got to have that conversation. It's all about communication. You have to have a conversation and make your feelings known. You know what I'm saying? And if they disregard your feelings, you got to look at that as well. But the person is going to do what they're going to do for their life. I do know that.
And I believe that, like, even if I'm going to stop picking with him, I believe that even as being a dancer, it doesn't mean he's going to do wrong. I know he's an awesome young man.
Right.
But
it's a lot to take. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot for a woman to deal with.
You have to be a super secure woman. You have to be totally and completely secure in who you are to be able with it. I have a friend, Justin, who does the paint and sips, right? And he got married, right? And I hate Q. Please forgive me if this is out of turn and that I shouldn't speak on this, but I just find it fits. He got married to a woman, and this woman looked, she went to the Sip and Paints, and they, were doing the business together, and he expressed to me that she got jealous, and I was like, get out of here! Like she already knew what she was doing. Like how could she get jealous? Like do she know what it took for you to marry her? Like she to me she was. And he's not a saint, but if that man married you, he's gonna be faithful to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I was really shocked, and it didn't last but a minute. I was shocked.
Wow.
So he's around women, and you have to be able to deal with that.
That's one of the things that that I had to make sure with my relationship. Stacey talks a lot. Stacey writes these books. Stacey networks. And a lot of times I'm networking with men. You know what I'm saying? Men. Stacey can't help talking in third person. Lover says I flirt. Lover says when I say hello to a man, it's different than to a woman. It could be true. I don't notice it.
It is Gemini.
I don't notice it.
Bay is a Gemini. He's a huge flirt.
He hasn't left me, thank God he understands. And I guess it would take a strong man to deal with a chick like me because
it does.
I can't help my personality.
Yes.
But on the other hand, I don't know if I could be with a man that innocently flirts.
Really? You gotta be able to take it if you dish it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bay, we are just alike. Like we are a damn mess, but not near person will come between us. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
I think that with the industries that we're in, we have to kind of flirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's it. But that's it. Like I don't want none of these people. I don't want them. You know what I mean? I'm just being me. But understand that you will not get past, like, there's no, like sexual attraction or anything like that. Even if there's a sexual attraction, I wouldn't act on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, you don't cross that line.
That's right. Relissa says, I trust my man and I'm secure. We think I'm the shit, but there's some disrespectful bitches out there.
Absolutely.
And men too, though. Disrespectful.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Melissa. Absolutely. I had an issue with a chick. I was about to drive down to Atlanta and dead her. I'm serious. Like I wasn't gonna kill her, but I was gonna beat the brakes off this chick just because of the disrespect that she was showing to my relationship. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I told a young lady the other day, and I'm not saying you did this. A lot of times the disrespect can come from how we're putting things out there.
Absolutely.
I told a young lady not too long ago, don't let everybody know y'all having problems because you got them chicks waiting for a chance to disrespect you, waiting
Absolutely.
for a chance to do something. But
Absolutely.
one time I said, Kimberlaine, did something come up on the news to say penis was scarce? 'Cause they thirsty out here.
Well, you know that ratio is slim and getting
And they
slimmer by the
bold.
moment.
And they're bold.
Yeah,
When
they
they
bold.
want your man, they're bold.
They are bold. They don't care. They don't have one. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care. And of course not. They out for what they want. And I mean, you know, in my younger days, I had that attitude. I'm not gonna lie. In my younger days, I didn't care if you had a woman or if you had a wife. I didn't care. And I'm being very
Really?
honest. Yeah, I've dated married men. I sure have. And it was wrong is I don't know what. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
today, I would never, ever, ever, ever. And I repented. God had to forgive me. I did a lot of things in my younger years. I
Same,
didn't care about people's feelings. I only cared about my own. I
same,
only
same
cared
here.
about myself. And so
Same,
I get it. And
same here.
I can talk about it because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, been there, done that. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I truly do. I've been on the other end, and it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. I don't like who I was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I had no problem with that. I had no problem with it.
Well, what I did, Kimberlaine, and look, Stacey telling all her business. Like, look, we just are talking. But what I
Hey,
did one time, and I thought when I was younger that I had a reason that would excuse what I was doing.
exactly.
So I had a friend that was married, and I said, as long as I don't disrespect his wife, I don't play games and like do anything bad to mess up their marriage. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
As I got older, it wasn't
It's
okay.
not okay. It's not. By
It
any
was
means.
not
Yeah,
okay.
it's not okay. It's not okay. And karma is a bitch. So,
It's a bitch.
you reap
That's
what you
right.
sow. And that's why I was like, I can take all of the heartaches that I've had because I definitely did a lot to some people back in the days. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's why.
We're gonna have to have a special session with Shaquille. I love it.
Yeah, I wanna see Shaquille on this show. I definitely do.
You do?
Talk about. But and we're not getting mad. We're not getting mad. You know what I'm saying? We're just having these conversations. I understand. I understand why people still want my bae. I understand. I ain't mad at them really. I get it. I know. You fucked
And,
up. You lost a good one. You understand what I'm
and
saying?
it ain't nothing, and it is nice, to know that somebody else does find him attractive. It's not that
Absolutely.
you want him
Do
to
you
be
want
with
somebody
somebody
that
else.
don't nobody want? Do you want somebody that don't nobody want?
Exactly, exactly.
That has been like that for you. Chris said not on his watch. I know that's right,
I
Chris.
love Chris. So, Kimberlaine,
Yes, ma'am.
we're gonna have to do this. Well, we don't have to. It's up to you. But we've been talking so much and responding to questions. What's on your mind? Like before we end the show tonight, what's on your mind that you really wanted to bring up tonight for us to talk about?
Well, I know that this is really supposed to be about men and relationships rather, and their friends and family who can't seem to stay out of their business. So we'll just end it on that note as well. Um, I would just like to say for family and friends that do uh, get involved in people's relationships, don't stop. Just keep your opinions to yourself. Even if you're asked, I wouldn't even give it. I just be like, you know what, y'all got to work that out. You got to handle that. That's your boo. You love her. Don't even put the extra 2 cents in there. Let people deal with their problems and really just mind your business. A friend of mine's, well, she wasn't a friend. She was an ex of my ex,
Okay.
a baby mama. but she, and she would wear all this scantily stuff when I would come around and all of this, just to put it in my face. She passed, God rest her soul, Sean. She passed, but she would always say, "Mind your business," and not to me, but just in general. And I really took that. That's what I took from her. Mind your business. Mind your damn business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I have to say, that people should mind when it comes to other people's relationships. But if you're going to put your stuff out there, that's different. If you're going to put your stuff out there on social media and, you are saying exactly what's happening in your household, then you're welcome, and you're, just opening the door for everybody to be involved in your stuff. So it's what you want. Like even with the reality show. And what I'm doing, I'm putting myself out there on that reality show. Like some people will be like, damn, she's an alcoholic. Some people will be like, wow, her and her son, the way they get down, like that's not, and we do have a different dynamic. But again, I'm putting my whole self out there for the world to see. And we have some comments that people feel about us in our show. Once you do that and you put your life out there, people are gonna have something to say. And in this season coming up, me and Bae do break up. This is from the past.
Ooh, but yeah, and you're showing that.
We break up. And so you don't see us break up on the show, but I talk about it. When you break up with somebody, you talking, you mad and you getting it all out. So I did that. Like I did it. And the girls, they were there for me, They were there for me.
I can't wait to see it.
Girl, this season is lit. We are coming February 14th, Valentine's Day, season 2, Real Women of RVA. We are coming. And this season has a lot. Last season we ended with TC and D fighting. So we gotta get that together, because we gotta get that together. So we got a great season for you guys. But again, I am doing that same thing that I'm telling people not to do. I am actually putting my life, but this is something that this is a dream of mine. This is something that I had to put myself out there, because I couldn't just have my girls putting themselves out there. And nobody has done this before. So I was the sacrificial lamb, and I just put all my stuff out there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good, because again, me and Bae, he's in the industry. I'm in the industry. We understand each other. We get each other. Nobody's going to have a perfect relationship. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they will see this play out.
That's right. I just want to say, well, before I say how I want to end, what I want to say before we end this, be sure. I told you I sniff. I'm sorry. Be sure that when you guys are bringing a new season out, that you tag me. We need to have you guys on here and let the world know, let people know who you are and what you're doing. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do a show with the cast. I'd love to, and they would love that.
Okay. And I'm gonna just leave it with like this relationships and bringing everybody in your relationship. Everybody doesn't need to be in your house. Yeah. And if you're not getting things out your house, you won't have to worry about everybody being in your house. And understand, everybody doesn't want what you want in a mate. Right. And they may not choose who you want them to choose. But like everything else in this life, we all have a path to take. If there's something wrong, gotta make sure we find out. Now, I'm not saying don't tell your best friend something, and be careful about running and telling your best friend on her or his mate. Because at the end of the day, when you choose to place yourself in the middle of their relationship, they will make up. And the opposite sex will have that person not dealing with you at all.
Absolutely.
You think you done helped and you done lost a friend.
That's why I say mind your business.
Mothers. Let's put go back in the shirt.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Hey.
I am Stacey Thomas, and who are you?
I am Blunt.
And how do we follow you?
Please follow me on social media. On Facebook, I am Blunt, Kimberlaine Johnson. And on Instagram, it's the number 4 and Blunt. Number 4, Blunt.
Number 4, Blunt. I like what she said. And
Check it out,
thank you.
Melissa. Thank you. Please.
Wow.
And check
Wow.
us out, Real Women of RVA on YouTube. We have our own channel. Please subscribe and check out our whole season. We got a whole season for you. Season 2 coming soon.
And what's the YouTube channel again?
Real Women of RVA.
Okay, okay. Looking forward to seeing it. And I am Stacey Thomas, Unrestricted Unlimited. I always tell you, don't put me in a box. Thank you for watching. Please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit like, share it. Help a sister out.
Help us.
And be on the lookout. A promo's coming soon for what we have coming in 2021.
Awesome.
I realize, Blunt, when you bring it to them live, it just motivates you to bring more to them.
I understand that. Les tells me that all the time, and she's right.
Thank you for all of your support, sweetheart.
Thank you for having me. I love having doing this with you. I absolutely do.
So we'll come back. You let me know when you're ready.
All right.
We'll do another Friday night.
Let's do it.
We'll come with some real conversation.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Thank you. Tell Bay I didn't mean to hold you, but you like to talk too.
he loves what I do. So he is not, he's a Gemini just like you. He understands. He gets it.
I know that's right. Have a good one, sweetheart.
Thank you. You too. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hey. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that we didn't get to all the comments. I'm sure I Am Blunt will go and look at the comments. I'll look at the comments. I really, really appreciate you guys. And remember, don't stress too much about yesterday. Don't worry too much about tomorrow. If you do, I truly believe you'll miss living today. I am Stacey Thomas, wishing you all a great weekend.